Hi everybody, welcome inside the St. Louis Park Rec Center. You're watching Catholic Sports Network coverage of Benilde-St. Margaret's hockey doubleheader tonight. First taking on Holy Angels in the girls game, then second a clash between number 4 Minnetonka and the surging Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights. The boys game, the nightcap later on. Very special night here at the Rec Center. Washout for Cancer Night. Randy Shaver Cancer Research and Community Fund. Roseanne Shaver is here at the Rec Center. She's got information to distribute for us. And we are excited to announce that we anticipate we'll have her on air at some point during the doubleheader tonight. Alongside Brett Johnson, I'm Patrick Willia. We'll have Bart Archer joining us later on in the doubleheader. So for tonight, the Red Knights coming in at 8-13-2. And the Stars from the Academy of Holy Angels at 6-15-3. Red Knights wearing the special pink jerseys with red numbers this evening. Grace Jucknius taking the face-off at center ice for the Red Knights. Face-off controlled by the Red Knights in the high end of their offensive defensive zone, now pushed out into center ice along the near side boards. Now Holy Angels coming back the other direction with Finn Larson, the team captain, dumping that one down into the offensive zone as it's quickly cleared out by the Red Knights. Stars back to play it in their own zone. They'll poke it back out to neutral ice. Now back in the Stars defensive zone. They'll come out through center ice. As here's Larson along the near side boards into the zone with a shot that's deflected wide up into the corner. As the Red Knights able to push it back the other direction through the neutral zone and then dumping it in with Maya Jones. As the Stars playing it behind their own net. Tied up in the corner, puck loose. Stars able to poke it back along the far side boards, trying to get it back out to neutral ice. And it will sneak all the way through. Mackenzie Rich chasing after it, but getting to it first is one of her teammates. That was intercepted by Madison Palmer. They'll poke back out into the center ice area. As the Red Knights able to dump it in, they'll change their forward line. Puck moves down into the near side corner. One of the Stars players falling to the ice. It's poked out of there and coming back the other direction, trying to get the centering feed out front, but it sneaks all the way through and it'll go all the way back down into the Red Knight zone. Back to pick it up is Maggie Sexton. Sexton will play it up the near side boards into the neutral zone. The Stars at center ice with Rimstead will bring it back into the offensive zone. Trying to center it there, but it's poked back out by the Red Knights up to the far side boards. Banking it off the boards and back out into the neutral zone are the Red Knights. Coming down to play it along the near side boards. Reversing direction is Sally Callengor, but she had that one poked away. Now it's back deep in the Red Knight zone once again. Now coming through center ice. That one go all the way down for an icing just ahead of the stick of Sophie Melsness. So we'll have a face-off back deep in the Red Knight zone. 14:45 to go in the first period, no score. I mentioned it's washout for Cancer Night. Raising money for the Randy Shaver Cancer Research and Community Fund. The Red Knights in those special pink and red jerseys this evening. This would be a tribute worn by the boys later. It'll be a little less elaborate as here's one of the Red Knights players working out front, and then that one sent toward the net. Stopped and held on to by the Stars goaltender this afternoon. Leah Ludd, the goaltender for Holy Angels today. This one poked back around. We'll send that one back around the back of the net is Abby Hancock, and it comes back in on net once again. And Wood able to cover it up, and we'll have another face-off deep in the Holy Angels zone. 14:16 to go in the first period, no score. Jukinis wins the face-off. Hancock able to send it ahead, working her way in, and then it's still loose out front, and that shot is blocked on the rebound. Sent back out to the point. And when sent in again, it's sent aside with the pad by Lude. And picking it up and reversing direction with it is Caitlin Neeland. Neeland will take a hit behind the boards. Not enough to warrant a call. With Holy Angels working their way back into the neutral zone. Bank it off the far side boards. They'll play it behind the row net are the Red Knights. Reversing direction through center ice. Having that one go off of her stick was Hankush. Hankush able to send that one up into the corner. Holy Angels with it behind their own net. Now reversing direction to bring it back toward neutral ice. It trickles out along the near side boards. The Red Knights able to poke it back a little bit. And with the near side is Larson. Larson will play it around her net. Excuse me, that's Jordan Manns. Manns playing it around her net. Now trying to send it back toward the corner around the net. Cleaned up there by the Red Knights. Send it back to neutral ice. Pushing it up into the offensive zone. There to pick it up is Abigail Bursic. Bursic will send it along the near side. Throwing toward the net and then going off the stick or pads of Lude. It's in the near side corner once again. And getting tied up on the near side is Poidinger. And poke back out to neutral ice. He's sent back in by the Red Knights. It'll play around behind the net. Lude out of her net to stop it. And flipped up into the far side corner. It's 2-on-2. Here come the Stars through neutral ice, but a good job by Benilde to break up that odd person rush. It was on the far side boards, now poked back toward the net area. Red Knights will play it behind their own net. That pass deflected, but it's still able to get through. And able to send it down in is Melsness. Moves the Stars will play it behind their own net. Neelan coming back the other way. That pass, though, intercepted. It'll be held into the Red Knight offensive zone. As Nylander trying to center it. It's loose out front. Still loose. Does end up being swept down into the near side corner. And they're now able to be sent all the way down, but that'll go for an icing, and we'll have a face-off back deep in the Holy Angel zone. So a good scoring chance for the Red Knights. That loose puck just kind of sitting out there in front of Leah Lude, but able to be sent up into the corner, and we'll have a face-off once again deep in the Holy Angel zone. It'll trickle its way back to Hancock. Hancock will send it up into the near side corner. Stars playing it behind their net. And send this one up to the far side. Come 2-on-2 through neutral ice. And Nyland are able to catch up to that one to prevent the odd person rush as Holy Angels in the offensive zone. If there's a shot toward the net, that's stopped and held on to. Have a face-off deep in the Red Knight zone with 11:16 to go in the first period, no score. Face-off pokes back the other way. Playing it in the near side corner. Now the Red Knights banking it off the near side boards back out to neutral ice. And that one able to be sent back through. Now back into the offensive zone. It was Mia Vanderheide who sent that one in. Tie up in the far side corner. Holy Angels comes out with it. Vanderheide sends that one up. It's held in at the blue line nicely by Piper Ellen. Played back around to the near far side corner and then intercepted there by Anna Podine. Vanderheide plays it behind her own net, up ahead to Alyssa Piper. Piper will bring it to the center of the ice. Now she'll pass that one up ahead to Anna Jensen. It goes off of her stick and back on the Red Knights into the offensive zone with Ellen. Ellen has a shot wide of the net off the end wall. Sophie Radlem there for Holy Angels. Holy Angels coming back to the other direct through the neutral zone, but that's cleaned up by the Red Knights. They'll play it around their net. Banking off the far side boards, back out to neutral ice. Just Radlem with it. Radlem will poke that one ahead of the blue line, where it's poked off the stick of Jensen. The Red Knights back into the offensive zone with speed. But around the net is Kallinger. Kallinger trying to center it, whiffing on the shot attempt and then going to the ice. It's Murphy. It's loose out front, and it's cleaned up and held on to by Lude, and we'll have a face-off deep in the Holy Angel zone. 9:23 to go in the first period, no score. Watch out for Cancer Night here at the Randy Shaver at the St. Louis Park Rec Center for the Randy Shaver Cancer Research and Community Fund. We'll have a stoppage on the face-off. Again, we have Roseanne Shaver on site. I'm excited to be hoping to have her join us some point tonight, some point during the doubleheader. Back the other way comes Holy Angel through center ice. Milled with it in their own zone. Poke it back into neutral ice. Now up into the offensive zone. That one swept down into the corner as the net comes loose. We'll face off on the right side of Lude. Well, with one good scoring chance, they had a loose puck just kind of sitting out front. Fortunately, it was swept aside into the corner. An offensive zone face-off for the Red Knights. They control. With Sheila and McGrath. McGrath will play it around the net. Will poke its way back out toward the far side circle. That centering feed is blocked and then sent back toward the blue line, but able to be held in easily by the Red Knights down into the corner. Coming out with it is Rich. Rich tries to center it. Poked back up into the corner by Hancock. Stars back the other way, dumping that one through neutral ice. Well, the icing will be waved off. Red Knights will play it in their own zone. Come back the other direction into the offensive zone. There's a shot on goal that's knocked down with the glove. The stick glove, I should say, on Lude. Poked back the other way. Then far side for Grace Mellon. Mellon will poke that one back into the offensive zone for the Red Knights. Stars trying to reverse direction. They will bring it through neutral ice. This direction is Radom. Radom put that one back down into the corner. Being played behind the Benilde net. He's trying to get it back up to the point with Kneeland, and that'll go all the way down. Stars will play it in their own zone. Going to bring it to the driving the net and then flipping the backhand wide. Down in the corner. Goes back the other direction into the offensive zone. That pass intercepted, trying to clear it to neutral ice. There's a shot on goal that's steered aside by Lude. Nylander on the near side. Puck played back behind the Holy Angels net. Be held in by the Red Knights. There's a shot that's blocked out front. It's sent back toward the blue line by Vanderheide. Vanderheide will play it behind her own net for Holy Angels. She'll send it up into the corner now along the near side boards. And Megan Gardner trying to push that one back toward the net. That'll go up into the corner. Now deflected out to neutral ice. And the Red Knights lucky to avoid a too many people penalty there. That one thrown in on goal. Recovered and held onto by Lude. That puck catching the Red Knights in the middle of a line change. That could have easily become a excess personnel penalty as that one gets back up to the point, then slips off the stick of Mellon, but able to be held in by the Red Knights. Centering feed out front. It's still loose. Now it's poked back toward the blue line, held in by the Red Knights. It's Ellen. Ellen has that one blocked, sending it toward the net. They're trying to get that one back, but Ellen able to hold it in. Ellen along the near side. That one poked off of her stick as she tried to drive toward the middle, and now sent back out to neutral ice and then all the way into the Red Knights defensive zone. We'll have a face-off off the icing back deep in the Holy Angel zone. 5:16 remaining in the first period. No score. Watching the Catholic Sports Network coverage tonight of this special doubleheader. Alongside Brett Johnson, I'm Patrick Lilia. The first half of your doubleheader this evening. Later on, Todd Grover and Bart Archer will be joining us to round out our crew. It's Vanderheide behind the net. Still being played there as Kate Cressy joining the fray for Holy Angels. And back through neutral ice. Vanderheide. Poke that one up into the corner. Along the end wall. The Angels getting tied up there by a handful of red and pink jerseys. And sent back down the other direction. It'll go for icing, and we'll have a face-off back deep in the Red Knight zone. 4:29 to go in the first period, no score. Sent back around the net. There's the Red Knights back the other direction through the neutral zone with speed. There's a shot that's blocked. Getting in the way of that one was Radom. Way back around the net by the Red Knights. Centering feed. There's a shot that didn't get a lot on it, and the Stars able to poke it down to the near side. There's Hancock. Hancock will play it toward the back of the net. It's taken back the other way by the Red Knights. Hancock with a shot into traffic. It's loose. Still loose and now poked up into the corner. And the Red Knights fans letting out an exasperated gasp after that near miss. 3:40 now remaining in the first period. Still no score. Red Knights coming back through neutral ice. On the near side is Murphy. Murphy will be tied up by a couple of players. As Melsness comes flying in to try to keep things down deep in the offensive zone for the Red Knights. That pass a little bit too long for Warren Erasmus, and will go all the way back down into the Red Knight zone, where the Knights will play it there behind their own net, playing it off the end wall. So back around their own net and into the neutral zone. Stars will play it behind their net. Now that one nearly intercepted out front by Maria de Cesare. Stars into the offensive zone, then tripping and going to the ice was Neeland. Red Knights back the other way with speed into the offensive zone, but that one poked away. Knights able to hold the zone. It's Nylander. Nylander will reverse direction. That one goes off the goaltender and up into the corner. Back toward the blue line, held in by the Red Knights, but now sent back out into neutral ice and all the way back into the Red Knights defensive zone. Will go far enough for an icing, and we'll have a face-off back in the Holy Angel zone with 1:50 remaining in the first period. No score. I want to thank all of you tuning in here on the Catholic Sports Network on this Very special night here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center. Washout Cancer Night. And the Stars able to gain the neutral zone, but back the other way come the Red Knights. That shot is blocked. That trickles up into the corner, going through the skates of Bridget McGuire, leading scorer for Holy Angels with 10 goals on the season. That one goes off a skate back into the neutral zone. Red Knights will have to reset. Hancock deflected in. It'll go down into the far side corner. The Stars back the other direction through neutral ice. A minute remaining now in the first period. Stars able to hold the zone. Trying to knock that one down, fighting through a host of players. If that shot goes high over the net, it was Sophie Radham who got that shot on goal. The shot toward the goal. Loose behind the net. Red Knights will play it off the far side boards. Banked off the near side boards by the Stars. Red Knights quickly through neutral ice into the offensive zone. There's a shot that goes off the blocker of Lude. Played around the back of the net once again. Sent back toward neutral ice, but held in as Bursic with a wobbling shot. It's loose out front. The rebound, though, swept out into the corner with 5 seconds remaining in the first period. As we come to the buzzer to end the first period, no real good scoring chances for either team. A decent chance at one end for the Red Knights. Fortunately, the loose puck not able to be redirected toward the net. And so we'll go to the first intermission here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center with Benilde-St. Margaret's and the Academy of Holy Angels tied at 0. You're watching Catholic Sports Network coverage of Benilde-St. Margaret's hockey and the Academy of Holy Angels Stars hockey.
The energy here is unbelievable, and you can just feel it from the students. You can feel the students are excited.
Everyone is a part of the team. Every faculty member, every student, every teacher is there to make this place a home for everyone so that they can learn, that they can grow spiritually, academically, and that everyone can succeed in whatever they think is the best.
You come in here and there's just this amazing amount of energy, and that energy is seen in the hallways of people passing each other, acknowledging each other, the way the teachers interact with the students and just with each other.
We want to make global leaders. We want to make people who are conscientious of what's going on around them and can not just look at really hard problems, but can really work to solve them.
The faculty and staff at Benilde-St. Margaret's are an incredible group of people. They care deeply about students, they care deeply about education, and a particular kind of education, the kind of education that really helps students to flourish, that helps students tap into their passion, helps students to contribute to the world.
Well, it's really cool to come to a middle school that's connected to the high school because you can meet all your high school teachers and get super comfortable with the school and with everyone who works here before you even go into high school, so that your high school experience is so much more enjoyable.
The ability for a little 7th grader to go up to a junior student and to be friends and to be able to explore their passions together, that's what I think exemplifies the spirit of community and family.
At Benilde-St. Margaret's, we do traditional education very, very well, but where we really thrive is in providing unique educational opportunities that prepare students for the world of tomorrow. So students are inspired to learn next generation skills like creativity and problem solving and critical thinking, and they have opportunities to connect to the real world. So whether it's bringing expertise in from the outside or whether our students are going out into the world and connecting to it through forensics and biomed and engineering and journalism, there are just countless opportunities for students to have these sort of next generation academic opportunities.
Students are coming here for an experience that's going to carry them through. into their future. And as 7th and 8th graders, they're coming in looking forward to the high school experience, and they're getting prepared for that. And as high schoolers, they are being prepared for the next, whatever experience comes next for them.
I have looked at plenty of research that says the students that we have here are going to be working in careers and in fields that are not invented yet. And the kids who graduate from BSM go out and do amazing things.
I love the technology. It's something that I have found so incredibly helpful. The idea that I don't have to carry around textbooks for all of my classes, and the idea that I'm so connected using like Google Docs with friends that we can do projects together. It's something that I feel like really helps your education, and it's something that you'll use in college and after college, and I think this is a good place to start learning how to use it.
They just seem a little more advanced, and they just seem to have a little bit of an edge, and I think it's because they were part of this community where they had so many opportunities, and not just academic.
BSM is a place that offers everything to everyone, and I always tell parents, get involved, and I want your kids to get involved. That's how they create their friendships.
With over 29 different sports and over 30 different clubs and activities, we have something for everyone. I highly recommend that kids join an activity, even things they haven't done before. Really step outside themselves, because they find they really have good experiences meeting other kids outside their comfort zone, and they quickly find how much they enjoy things, whether you haven't done it before or whether you have.
These are kids that are going to do great in life, who are going to give back to the community, and that little extra something they pick up at Benilde-St. Margaret's is going to help them even be greater.
There is an aura of respect in this community. It's respect. I saw it on the day that I came here. It was respect for teacher to student, student to teacher, student to student. There is a pervasive aura of respect, and we've got it, and we've always had it, and that's not going to leave us. We're just getting stronger, and I think it's a commodity that's increasingly in demand and desperately needed by our young people. And I would tell any parent to bring their child here for that very reason, if no other.
To me, Holy Angels is home.
The reason I came to Holy Angels is because I spent a school day on campus and felt welcomed right away.
I was one of the only kids coming from my class, but within the first week I made friends from all over the metro.
At Holy Angels, we're a family.
We're friends with everyone.
Whether you come from the Twin Cities or China.
At Holy Angels, everyone's a star.
Stars on the court.
Stars on the field.
Stars in the classroom.
Stars in our church.
Stars on the stage.
And stars in our community.
At Holy Angels, there's more than 70 activities to choose from.
Want to get involved? No problem.
I'm the varsity football kicker, and I'm also on the Knowledge Bowl team.
I'm a soccer team, and I play hockey as well.
Cross country.
Theater.
Alpine skiing.
Robotics.
Volleyball.
Harry Potter Club. Basketball.
Bowling.
Speech.
Choir. Writers Club.
Math stars.
Hockey. Band.
Soccer. Dance.
Golf.
Swimming.
Trap shooting.
Track.
Tennis. Softball.
Lacrosse.
Table tennis.
Football.
At Holy Angels, we have small class sizes.
Teachers know your name.
The coaches will definitely push you. They're always trying to make you a better player with your teammates. And that's on you guys. It's just so much fun because the coaches really work you hard.
Focus on the task.
But you're also having like the greatest time of your life out there on the field.
You'll actually help people. You'll grow in your faith.
You will be a star.
And we'll cheer for you!
I want you in the class of 2022. I want you in the class of 2022.
I want you in the class of 2022.
Because at Holy Angels, we can be stars together.
By coming to Academy of Holy Angels, the environment is different because we are Catholic. I think we have a lot of people in society that know about Jesus, but maybe don't know him in an intimate and personal way. And I think having theology and a Catholic school enables us to really speak to those relationships and to give the students the space and the opportunity to encounter Christ every day and to incorporate that into their lives, whether it be through prayer or learning the academics about the faith. I think it gives them that opportunity to take ownership of that faith and to figure out how they can live that in the world today. I guess my philosophy is that I want my students to know that I know them and that I care about them, and when they walk into my classroom that they're loved. And I think that's the foundation for all of theology. And once we have that, we can dig in a little bit deeper and have a safe place to ask those questions, to push back and say, I'm not sure if I believe this, or why does the church teach this? And have that environment set up in a classroom so students are comfortable doing that, and that creates a really great learning environment for talking about these things that are deeply personal, especially in the teenage years with so many differing places of development. It creates that space to have those conversations. I think it's really exciting to accept students wherever they are in their journey and to walk that journey with them. And I find it really fulfilling at the end of the day when a student makes a new discovery or is excited about an aspect of faith that they didn't know before, or a student says, thank you for helping me find God.
Welcome back to the St. Louis Park Rec Center. Second period now underway as the Red Knights on the offensive push. As a shot out front is saved by the goaltender Lude and then sent back up into the corner. Rooms his way back out to the neutral zone. Into the Red Knight zone. The Red Knights taking it back the other way up the near side. It's Maya Jones, and then taken away and back the other direction with a shot on goal into the midsection of the goaltender. Carly Green able to hold on to that one. And we'll have a face-off deep in the Red Knight zone with 16:22 to go here in the second period. No score. It's Madison Palmer making her way to the face-off circle for the Stars. Took the face-off against Olivia Hogg. Will be poked down to the near side corner. Stars control it there. That centering feed is blocked. Red Knights push it back the other way, up toward the point area in front of the bench. It's still loose in front of the bench area. Still a live puck. They'll poke back the other direction. Stars trying to center it, but that goes off of a skate. And then the follow-up redirect by Rodham is blocked. Sent back around the net. Be held in at the blue line by the Stars. Poked back toward the circle, now cleared out to neutral ice. Bounce all the way down for an icing, and we'll have a face-off back deep in the Red Knight zone. With 15:33 remaining in the second period, no score. Todd Grover now joining us. I'm along with Brett Johnson. I'm Patrick Lilia with you. As Bart Archer coming up later on in the doubleheader. Poke back toward the blue line. Red Knights poke it back out to neutral ice. And back into the Stars zone. They'll send it along to the middle of the ice. Into the offensive zone comes Holy Angels. There's a shot that goes wide of the net. Back down into the corner. Back toward the blue line. Red Knights into the neutral zone. No reverse direction. Cross ice, and it's almost intercepted, but the Stars able to push it back into their offensive zone. Red Knights back the other way into their offensive zone. 3-on-2 if they hurry. They'll get that one on the backhand feed. Sent back into the neutral zone. Now the offensive zone for the Stars. Direction is Larson. Larson from behind her for McGuire. McGuire with that one taken away. Poked back around the Red Knights net. They'll play it behind there. Sending it toward the blue line, but able to be held in by Holy Angels. At the point, there's a shot that's blocked. Trickles its way toward the circle. Now sent back the other direction. 2-on-2. The Red Knights coming the other direction. They'll dump that one down in deep. Nylander down there. Harassed by Radham. Down the other direction. A hit in the corner. Penalty coming up against the Red Knights. And they'll touch up, and the Holy Angel Stars will get the first power play for either team. They come in with an 8.8 percentage on the power play. Red Knights just a 68% penalty kill, so we'll see what gives on this power play. With 13:54 to go in the second period, no score. Be Cressy to take the face-off for Holy Angels. 2-minute penalty for checking against Nylander, so that takes the best offensive weapon. Not that they're going to be too concerned about offense at this point on the penalty kill. Another shot toward the net. It's loose out front. Rebound to be corralled and carried around by McGuire. Stars send that one into the middle. Now up into the corner. Stars back toward the point, up high. And into the corner. Red Knights will play it from the corner, whiffing on it though. Sent back toward the near side, able to be held in by Welsh. Welsh with a shot blocked. Red Knights able to chip that one back down through neutral ice into the defensive zone for the Stars. Reversing direction, bringing it the other way. Trying to force a turnover in the zone and then going to the ice, it's Hankush. Stars back the other way as the Red Knights able to clear it once again. 1 minute remaining in the checking penalty to Nylander. Well, the Red Knights performing well on the penalty kill so far. As they come in 2-on-3, the Stars the other way. Able to hold the zone. It's centered out front, still loose, now cleared out to center ice by the Red Knights. Send this one along the far side boards. And the Stars back the other way into the neutral zone. Into the offensive zone now. It's Radom with the speed that goes all the way up along the far side boards. 20 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Will be an attempt the other way for the Red Knights. Here's Hogg. Hogg, though, getting tied up and has that one knocked off of her stick. 10 seconds remaining in the penalty. The Angels still in their defensive zone. That's good defensive pressure by the Red Knights as the power play comes to an end. Now we're thinking that the Red Knights might have a good offensive opportunity here. The puck's still down deep in their offensive zone. Now here come the Stars back the other way. We're back at full strength. With a shot that deflects up off the glass. It's sent down onto the near side boards. Nylander out of the box the other way. We'll chip that one in toward the net. It'll be covered up and held onto by Lewd, and we'll have a face-off deep in the Holy Angels zone. With 11:27 to go in the second period, no score. Melsness takes the face-off for the Red Knights. She pokes that one down behind the net. Stars looking to reverse direction with it behind their own net. They'll poke it back the other way toward McGuire. McGuire will send that one, but it's intercepted. It's loose out front. Still loose. Red Knights, and there's a shot on goal. It's blocked. McGuire with it, skating through center ice. McGuire will send that one up ahead off the far side boards. In the offensive zone come the Red Knights once again. It's Bursich with it behind her net. Tied up in front of the Red Knights bench. Now back out to neutral ice. Stars with it in the high area of their own zone. It'll bank out to the defensive zone for the Red Knights in front of their net. So chip this one back along the near side boards. Here's Palmer. Palmer gets tied up entering the offensive zone. There's Bursich. The Red Knights back the other direction. Along the end wall, penalty coming. Well, the Red Knights will go on the power play. Or perhaps not, as there was a hit thrown at the end of the play, so I might end up with coincidental minors. Going in the remaining 5-on-5, the power play negated by that hit put on at the end. So the collision negating the penalty for the power play for the Red Knights. Looks back toward the near side off the face-off. It will be held in by the Red Knights on the near side boards. Go along the near side boards, able to be sent back toward neutral ice. Stars come back the other way with it. In the offensive zone. Centering feed blocked, trying to get it back through Podine. Red Knights back the other way. It's able to be held in by the Stars. Good work there at the blue line, but the Red Knights able to poke it out. Red Knights into the offensive zone with Nylander. Nylander tried to center that one, but it was deflected up into the boards. Come the Stars back the other way, 2-on-3 with some speed, now 2-on-4. Deflects off a couple of skates back toward the blue line. Sent back out to neutral ice by the Red Knights. Big battle in front of the Holy Angels bench. Puck now declared dead, and we'll have a face-off. With 8:57 to go here in the second period, no score. Only one decent scoring opportunity in the game, which was the Red Knights when they had a loose puck out in front of the goal. Face-off outside the Red Knight zone. Down all the way into the Holy Angels zone. Back to get it there. It's Bursic. Bursic will send it up into the far side corner. Into the corner. 8:35 remaining in the second period. Washout for Cancer Night, benefiting the Randy Shaver Cancer Research and Community Fund. Roseanne Shaver on site this evening here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center. Red Knights back the other direction. One poked off a stick. It'll go back into the Holy Angels zone now, where Radom will play it. Radom will bank it off the near side boards. And here they come back into the offensive zone with McGuire. McGuire slowed up. Well, that centering feed goes off the side of the net with a shot into traffic. It just gets by the stick of McGuire on the redirect. Back into the near side corner. 7:37 remaining now in the second period. And that one almost getting through out front. McGuire trying to center that one, but there's nobody there. It'll come down to the near side. If that centering feed deflects off a couple of skates, it'll go back up into the far side corner. Will be held in at the blue line. Red Knights will play it back toward their own net. Come up the near side boards. Seven minutes now remaining in the second period. Red Knights able to send that one back in deep from center ice. Well in at the blue line by Millen. Centering feed out front, they score! Didn't quite catch the jersey number, so we'll have to wait for the PA announcement. My apologies on that. But it's 1-0 Red Knights with the lead. 6:39 now remaining in the second period. Give it to Nylander. That's her 12th goal of the year, leading the Red Knights. Quickly back into the offensive zone for Benilde-St. Margaret's. There's a shot that goes wide of the net, down into the corner. Well, the Red Knights quickly back on the attack after they break the ice. And that one down into the offensive zone once again. As Vanderheide plays it behind her net. Red Knights looking to center it and getting run over, and of a penalty coming against Benilde-St. Margaret's. And the Stars will go back on the power play for the second time. They're 0 for 1. Nylander able to break the ice for Benilde-St. Margaret's here in the second period. to Mackenzie Rich. They're going to change the scoring ruling. They're going to say it was Melsness who got the goal for the Red Knights. So Melsness picks up the tally. As that one pops in on the goaltender Lude, and she'll grab it with the glove, and we'll have a face-off deep in the Red Knights offensive zone. They're shorthanded, but we'll get an offensive zone face-off here with 5:41 remaining in the second period. 1-0 Benilde-St. Margaret's with the lead. Face-off pushed back behind the net. Puck battle behind the net area. Going out with it. The Red Knights, and shorthanded, they almost end up with a redirect. It's looking a lot more like a Benilde power play than a shorthanded situation. Stars through neutral ice into the offensive zone. And for a redirect out front, and that's covered up by the goaltender Green, and we'll have a face-off deep in the Red Knight zone with 5:07 remaining in the second period. 1-0 Benilde-St. Margaret's with the lead. Knocked down to the near side. The centering feed into traffic. It's loose. And trying to redirect her way back around the far side boards, back up to the point. Back down low to McGuire. McGuire will drive in. She'll shoot one over the net. Bridget McGuire getting an open look at the net. She shot it high off the end wall, and now we'll have a stoppage of play as the net came loose. Sure didn't take much. 4:36 to go in the second period. 37 seconds remaining in the Holy Angels power play. 1-0 Benilde with the lead. The goal being reassigned to Sophie Melsness. Red Knights play it from behind their own net. Play it back the other direction, up into the corner. And cleared all the way down with 25 seconds remaining in the power play. 4:20 remaining in the period, 20 seconds in the power play. This one high up into the stands, my goodness. That puck got some air under it. You know, Brett and I did a Minnetonka game a few weeks ago where a shot ended up caroming off one of the posts underneath us. I don't think either of us have seen a puck fly like that before. As the Red Knights back into the defensive zone, they'll send this one all the way down. That'll end the power play. 2 seconds remaining now. And the Red Knights back at full strength as we go under 4 minutes to play in the second. Red Knights playing it around behind their net. Still playing it off the end wall, now back out front. There's a shot into traffic, it's loose, they score! If that'll be Juckiness getting that one. And it's 2-0 Red Knights with the lead with 3:39 remaining in the second period. So Juckness getting that one, and the Red Knights now up 2-0, and quickly back into the offensive zone they come with Rich. Rich up into the corner. Stars back the other way. They'll send it down into their offensive zone. Red Knights able to dump it back down into the Holy Angel zone. They'll play it behind their net. Back the other direction. That centering feed goes off some skates. It's still loose. Still loose. Now covered up. And we'll have a face-off deep in the Holy Angels zone with 3 minutes remaining in the second period. Puck poked back to the point, now up high, and that redirect just wide. Here come the Stars, back the other way. They'll bank it off the far side boards. Along the near side. Holy Angels back the other direction with it. That one dribbles in wide of the net into the corner. 2:25 remaining in the period. Bank it off the far side boards. One sent back up high toward Ellen. Ellen had it go through her. Go back up into the corner. Benilde with all the momentum, all the pressure, just dominating this second period. Back out to neutral ice, where Podine controls it there. She'll dump it in deep for the Red Knights. 1:45 now remaining in the period. Podine, that redirect goes off the side of the net. Back up high. That one down toward Nylander. Played around the net. On the side of the net area, wraparound look. That one sneaks through the blue and comes back down to the near side. Now the Stars able to send it up into the far corner. And now send it all the way down, where we're going to have an icing call with 1:13 remaining in the second period. 2-0, Red Knights with the lead. There's a face-off deep in the Holy Angels zone. It's poked up into the corner. The Knights looking to up front, and this one redirected wide. Under a minute remaining in the period. That shot directed off the blocker of Lude. Well, the Angels back the other way through center ice with 45 seconds remaining in the period. That one sent back toward the blue line. Dumped back out into neutral ice. And the Red Knights, that pass cross ice a little bit too long. It'll be dumped in by Hancock. Under 30 seconds remaining. "20 seconds remaining. Well, the Angels will look to come back the other way, but it goes off the stick of Radom. Dumped in on goal. Vanderhyde to play this one around. Nylander on the wraparound. This one's poked up into the corner. As we come to the end of the second period here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center. Period dominated by the home team, Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights. Scoring twice. Once by Melsness, once by Juckness. So we'll go to the second intermission with the Red Knights leading Holy Angels 2-0. You're watching Catholic Sports Network's coverage of Benilde-St. Margaret's and Holy Angels hockey.
AHA Way started at Holy Angels in about 2009, and we were working with the Top 20 program at that time. And it has the premise of making things better. Are you somebody, are you the 20% of the population who operates above the line, or are you the 80% that wants to go below the line? We ask kids to be top 20 in their actions, deeds, and words.
It's funny how the thought of that can make some...
It's like 4 different parts, and communicating you matter, being part of the solution, to honor the absence, and to help each other and ourselves succeed. Here at Holy Angels, I'm a part of a club that's Students Assisting Students, and it's a club where if another student is having a bad day, whether they be one of my friends or somebody that I don't really know, they're able to go to the nurse and ask to talk to me. And through that program, I feel like I've grown a lot with the school because I've had freshmen that I barely know SAS me, and I've had some of my best friends SAS me. I feel like that kind of program helps ingrain the idea that you matter at this school and somebody's always going to be there to help you.
I think students really do care for each other and about each other. I see that in how they laugh with each other, they talk with each other, help each other in the commons before, after school with homework. I see it out on the field in terms of how they interact with each other as teammates. I think our staff has really taken it to heart in how they interact with students and how they live that out on a daily basis.
The culture in the school is based on helping others, helping each other achieve. Academy of Holy Angels is a college preparatory school, and kids come here to learn, and it is a rigorous environment. So when you help others and yourself succeed as a student, you're helping one another learn in an environment that is conducive to rigorous learning. And that permeates the environment in the way that you matter, or you're part of the solution, or you're honoring the absent. Everybody helps everybody be better.
I'm proud to be part of this institution and part of this program. It makes us unique. I don't think it's something that other schools can't achieve, but I'm glad that we were willing to take that risk and that we are able to live that out and be a role model for some other schools.
The energy here is unbelievable, and you can just feel it from the students. You can feel the students are excited.
Everyone is a part of the team. Every faculty member, every student, every teacher is there to make this place a home for everyone so that they can learn, that they can grow spiritually, academically, and that everyone can succeed in whatever they think is the best.
You come in here and there's just this amazing amount of energy, and that energy is seen in the hallways of people passing each other, acknowledging each other, the way the teachers interact with the students and just with each other.
We want to make global leaders. We want to make people who are conscientious of what's going on around them and can not just look at really hard problems, but can really work to solve them.
The faculty and staff at Benilde-St. Margaret's are an incredible group of people. They care deeply about students, they care deeply about education, and a particular kind of education, the kind of education that really helps students to flourish, that helps students tap into their passion, helps students to contribute to the world.
Well, it's really cool to come to a middle school that's connected to the high school because you can meet all your high school teachers and get super comfortable with the school and with everyone who works here before you even go into high school, so that your high school experience is so much more enjoyable.
The ability for a little 7th grader to go up to a junior student and to be friends and to be able to explore their passions together, that's what I think exemplifies the spirit of community and family.
At Benilde-St. Margaret's, we do traditional education very, very well. But where we really thrive is in providing unique educational opportunities that prepare students for the world of tomorrow. So students are inspired to learn next generation skills like creativity and problem solving and critical thinking, and they have opportunities to connect to the real world. So whether it's bringing expertise in from the outside or whether our students are going out into the world and connecting to it through forensics and biomed and engineering and journalism, there are just countless opportunities for students to have these sort of next generation academic opportunities.
Students are coming here for an experience that's going to carry them through into their future. And as 7th and 8th graders, they're coming in looking forward to the high school experience, and they're getting prepared for that. And as high schoolers, they are being prepared for the next, whatever experience comes next for them. I have looked at plenty of research that says the students that we have here are going to be working in careers and in fields that are not invented yet. And the kids who graduate from BSM go out and do amazing things.
I love the technology. It's something that I have found so incredibly helpful. The idea that I don't have to carry around textbooks for all of my classes, and the idea that I'm so connected using like Google Docs with friends that we can do projects together. It's something that I feel like really helps your education, and it's something that you'll use in college and after college, and I think this is a good place to start learning how to use it.
They just seem a little more advanced, and they just seem to have a little bit of an edge, and I think it's because they were part of this community where they had so many opportunities, and not just academic.
BSM is a place that offers everything to everyone, and I always tell parents, get involved, and I want your kids to get involved. That's how they create their friendships.
With over 29 different sports and over 30 different clubs and activities, we have something for everyone. I highly recommend that kids join an activity, even things they haven't done before. Really step outside themselves, because they find they really have good experiences meeting other kids outside their comfort zone, and they quickly find how much they enjoy things, whether you haven't done it before or whether you have.
These are kids that are going to do great in life, who are going to give back to the community, and that little extra something they pick up at Benilde-St. Margaret's is going to help them even be greater.
There is an aura of respect in this community. It's respect. I saw it on the day that I came here. It was respect for teacher to student, student to teacher, student to student. There is a pervasive aura of respect, and we've got it, and we've always had it, and that's not going to leave us. We're just getting stronger, and I think it's a commodity that's increasingly in demand and desperately needed by our young people. And I would tell any parent to bring their child here for that very reason, if no other.
To me, Holy Angels is home.
The reason I came to Holy Angels is because I spent a school day on campus and felt welcomed right away.
I was one of the only kids coming from my class, but within the first week I made friends from all over the metro.
At Holy Angels, we're a family.
We're friends with everyone.
Whether you come from the Twin Cities
or China.
At Holy Angels, everyone's a star.
Stars on the court.
Stars on the field. Stars in the classroom.
Stars in our church.
Stars on the stage.
And stars in our community.
At Holy Angels, there's more than 70 activities to choose from.
Want to get involved? No problem.
I'm the varsity football kicker, and I'm also on the Knowledge Bowl team. I'm the soccer team, and I play hockey as well.
Cross country.
Theater.
Alpine skiing.
robotics,
Volleyball.
Harry Potter Club, basketball,
Bowling.
speech, choir, Writers Club,
Bath Stars.
Hockey. Band.
Soccer.
dance,
Golf.
swimming,
Trap shooting.
Track. Tennis. Softball.
Lacrosse.
table tennis.
Football.
At Holy Angels, we have small class sizes.
Teachers know your name.
The coaches will definitely push you. They're always trying to make you a better player with your teammates. That's on you guys. It's just so much fun because the coaches really work you hard.
Focus on the task.
But you're also having like the greatest time of your life out there on the field.
You'll actually help people. You'll grow in your faith.
You will be a star.
And we'll cheer for you!
I want you in the class of 2022. I want you in the class of 2022.
I want you in the class of 2022.
Because at Holy Angels, we can be stars together.
AHA Way started at Holy Angels in about 2009, and we were working with the Top 20 program at that time. And it has the premise of making things better. Are you somebody, are you the 20% of the population who operates above the line, or are you the 80% that wants to go below the line? We ask kids to be top 20 in their actions, deeds, and words.
It's funny how the thought of that can make some...
It's like 4 different parts, and communicating you matter, being part of the solution, to honor the absent, and to help each other and ourselves succeed. Here at Holy Angels, I'm a part of a club that's Students Assisting Students, and it's a club where if another student is having a bad day, whether they be one of my friends or somebody that I don't really know, they're able to go to the nurse and ask to talk to me. And through that program, I feel like I've grown a lot with the school because I've had freshmen that I barely know SAS me, and I've had some of my best friends SAS me. I feel like that kind of program helps ingrain the idea that you matter at this school and somebody's always going to be there to help you.
I think students really do care for each other and about each other. I see that in how they laugh with each other, they talk with each other, help each other in the commons before, after school with homework. I see it out on the field in terms of how they interact with each other as teammates. I think our staff has really taken it to heart in how they interact with students and how they live that out on a daily basis.
The culture in the school is based on helping others, helping each other achieve. Academy of Holy Angels is a college preparatory school, and kids come here to learn, and it is a rigorous environment. So when you help others and yourself succeed as a student, you're helping one another learn in an environment that is conducive to rigorous learning. And that permeates the environment in the way that you matter, or you're part of the solution, or you're honoring the absent. Everybody helps everybody be better.
I'm proud to be part of this institution and part of this program. It makes us unique. I don't think it's something that other schools can't achieve, but I'm glad that we were willing to take that risk and that we are able to live that out and be a role model for some other schools.
Welcome back to the St. Louis Park Rec Center here on the Catholic Sports Network. Benilde-St. Margaret's leading Holy Angels 2-0 as we go to the final period. Benilde-St. Margaret's quickly into the offensive zone to start the third period, down into the near side corner. Stars trying to come back the other direction now with it. They'll bring it up the near side boards, out into the neutral zone. They'll bank it off into the offensive zone as this puck works its way around the Red Knights net. Red Knights back the other direction, 1-on-3 into the offensive zone. Behind her for a shot on goal. That's kicked aside with the stick of Luz. Stars back the other way. They'll send this one all the way down for an icing, and we'll have a face-off all the way back deep in the Holy Angels zone with 16-17 remaining in the third period. 2-0 Benilde-St. Margaret's with the lead. Melsness and Juckness with the goals for the Red Knights. Both coming in the second period. Stars back the other way into the neutral zone. Send this one off the far side boards. Now back down toward the Holy Angels zone. The offensive zone with it with Welsh. Welsh had that one poked away from her. Back to get it now in the neutral zone is Palmer. Palmer gets tied up by a couple of red and pink jerseys. They're on washout for Cancer Night, benefiting the Randy Shaver Cancer Research and Community Fund. So happy you're with us here on this special evening. We're hoping at some point this evening that we'll get an interview with Roseanne Shaver, who's on site here at the Rec Center if you still want to pop on down. Our doubleheader tonight on the Catholic Sports Network. We'll have Minnetonka against Benilde-St. Margaret's boys after this. A big matchup there with the number 4 Skippers and the surging Red Knight, who have won 6 in a row coming into tonight's game. They have dramatically turned their season around. We'll see how they do in their toughest test yet. Going to keep that 6-game winning streak going up to 7. They got a major test in front of them to accomplish that. That one sent toward the net. That's blocked. Stars back the other way into the neutral zone. Send this one down behind the Red Knight net. And in the corner, now sent back out into the neutral zone. Stars back to play it high up in their own zone. Now sent down in front of the bench area. Red Knights back the other direction into the offensive zone. Flowing it up in the corner. Getting it around the net. Poke it around. And the Stars back through neutral ice with Vanderheide. Vanderheide into the offensive zone. He has a shot that's blocked. And off of Abby Hancock. Back the other way. But now going back the other direction are the Red Knights. They'll send that one up in front of their bench. As they break out with a line change. Centering feed sent wide of the net. Red Knights, though, still with it. Putting it up on the far side boards. Thrown in front of the net. That might have gone through and gotten to the pad of Lude. I don't know if he saw it or not. Nylander down in the corner. It's tied up by a couple of blue jerseys. And poked around. We're back around the Stars net up into the far side corner along those boards. And sent toward the net. It'll go wide off the end wall. Nylander sends it back around. Trying to poke it back out to the point. Back around the net once again. Played behind the net by the Stars. 13:30 remaining in regulation. 2-0 Benilde-St. Margaret's with the lead. We'll play it around the Stars net once again. Now sent through center ice. This will go all the way down. It'll be played by the goaltender as the Red Knights were changing, so icing waved off. That one nearly intercepted by the Stars. Sent up in front of the Stars bench. They'll send it in around the net. Lude got out of the net to try to play it, but wasn't able to get to it in time as it comes down to the near side. Played back around the net once again. Forcing direction is Radom into the corner. They center it toward the... That one deflected up with the stick into the corner off the glass. Play continuing behind the Stars net along the near side boards. That one goes off the stick of Erasmus as we tried to get it from Welsh. Then up toward the neutral zone. And again, narrowly missing the too many personnel on the ice penalty are the Red Knights. They're on the near side, the Stars. I think that one through neutral ice into the offensive zone, but then turned around and sent back. Now back down in the Stars' defensive zone. As this one sent toward the center of the ice and then flipped wide of the net. And to hold the zone here is Hancock. Hancock sent that one back up top. That one thrown toward the net on goal, held onto by Lude, and we'll have a face-off deep in the Holy Angel zone with 11:43 remaining in regulation. 2-0 Benilde-St. Margaret's with the lead. Face-off controlled by the Red Knights. They'll play it around the Stars net. As Vanderhyde trying to get it back the other way. Ends up out front for Bursic. Bursic has it taken away. That one goes off a skate. And this play continuing deep in the Holy Angel zone once again. Benilde has spent most of their time down in this end of the rink since the start of the second period. Play back around the net. Stars looking to break out the other way. Come into the offensive zone. Play continuing up in the far side corner. And played around the Red Knights net down to the near side. As it's centering feed out front, getting tied up, and a penalty coming against the Red Knights. That'll put the Stars on an important power play with 10:37 remaining in regulation. It'll be Callengore getting the penalty, possibly a hook. So the Stars going on the power play for the third time. They're 0 for 2. Coming into the night with an 8.8 percentage on the power play. Sent all the way down. Callinger in the box. Red Knights with the early clear on one of the on the second Holy Angels power play. It certainly looked much more like a Red Knights power play for themselves, as here's an opportunity out front, and that one's saved by Lude. And here they continue again, these short-handed attacks in the Holy Angels offensive zone. Sent all the way down for another clear. 10 minutes remaining in regulation. Taken away behind the net. Wraparound's loose out front, and it's saved and held onto by Lude. So the Angels boys lining up in front of us on the near side boards, watching the game sort of as if from a baseball dugout perspective. Play moving behind the Holy Angels net, now getting tied up in the corner, puck coming free. Stars back the other way through center ice. That one goes off the stick of McGuire. She'll get it back. She'll gain the offensive zone, but it's poked away. Now sent back down through neutral ice, all the way down for another clear. 50 seconds remaining in the power play, and again the Stars the Red Knights putting on a lot of pressure down in that defensive zone on the shorthanded situation. 35 seconds remaining in the penalty. Stars still in their own zone. Send this one up ahead, but not able to be held in. If the Red Knights come in offside, we'll have a face-off outside of the Holy Angel zone with 9:01 remaining in regulation. 25 seconds remaining in the power play. Red Knights controlling the power play in the neutral zone. They'll dump this one down in deep. This Radham will be back to get it for Holy Angels. She'll send it back around the other way. Vanderhyde up the near side. Send this one down into the Red Knight zone. Penalty over. Red Knights back at full strength. 8.5 minutes to play. And the Red Knights the other way is coming off the bench to poke that one away nicely just in time with Piper. Piper now with it. She'll let that one go off of her skate as she gains the offensive zone. Sent this one down into the near side corner. 6:10 remaining now in regulation. 8:10, I'm sorry. And this one sent all the way down. And it will trickle far enough for an icing and a face-off back in the Red Knight zone with 8:02 remaining in the third period. 2-0. Benilde-St. Margaret's with the lead. That one blocked out front. Red Knights, though, that's a good job to hold that one in by Welsh, but now the Red Knights back the other way with it into the offensive zone. 3 on. Yes, that's it. Trying to get it back to the point. It slips through to neutral ice. Well, the Stars gaining the offensive zone, working her way in as Piper. Piper, though, with that one poked away. Send back around into the far side corner. Along the near side boards. Nealon sends that one up high in front of the Stars bench. Nealon now back with it on the near side. That one intercepted in the neutral zone. Brought back in by the Red Knights. And in on goal, sending that one wide on the shot attempt was Olivia Haag. They're continuing on the near side boards. Stars come out with it. Play it around their net. We're under 7 minutes to play. Back up to the point. That long shot grabbed with the glove and held on to by Lute, and we'll have a face-off deep in the Holy Angel zone with 6:51 remaining in the third period. 2-0 Benilde-St. Margaret's. Face-off controlled by Nylander. She'll bring it around the net. Centering feed bleeds through, but held in. There's a shot on goals. Saved and held on to by Lude. Well, the Red Knights continuing to dominate the zone play. As the Stars come out with the face-off. Play it from behind their own net. 6:36 remaining now in regulation. They're playing deep in their own zone. The Red Knights just not letting the Stars really do much of anything. Stars trying to get back to neutral ice, but it's again poked away by the Red Knights. Now sent out to neutral ice. .6:15 remaining in regulation. If that one is intercepted, back into the offensive zone come the Red Knights. Was trying to work her way to the middle was Piper Elwin. Elwin had that one poked away. Now on the near side, this one is loose. There's a shot that's knocked down in traffic. Red Knights able to hold the zone. Play it around to the corner. Hancock, that one back up in front of the bench, held in by the Red Knights. Rich will play it in the corner, but has that one taken away. Banked around by Palmer. And again, the Red Knights just relentless pressure. As this centering feed goes off the skates of one of the Holy Angels players. That was Welsh. And this one trickles back out to neutral ice. Red Knights change as it's brought back in. Working her way toward the net, then going to the ice and going into the board. Slow to get up. With Jones. Jones up behind the net now. Centering feed, there's nobody there but a blue jersey. That's Piper. Piper sent this one into the neutral zone. We're under 5 minutes to play. Red Knights playing it from deep in their own zone. They'll come back the other direction into the offensive zone once again are the Red Knights. Playing it around the net to the near side. Working her way into the middle, and the backhand just getting kicked aside by Lude. And the Red Knights is continuing the pressure. 4.5 minutes to play. Nylander will send it back behind her into the corner. Rich will play it around. Rich will center it. Will be knocked down, held in on that wobbly bouncing puck by Hancock. Back along the near side boards. Sent all the way down. Hancock. And this one around. 4 minutes to play. Nylander on the far side in front of the Red Knights bench. We'll send this one all the way down, and we'll have an icing call. And a face-off back deep in the Red Knight zone with 3:53 remaining in regulation. 2-0 Benilde-St. Margaret's. Melsness had the first goal for the Red Knights, and Juckness the second goal, both coming in the second period. Face-off controlled by Holy Angels briefly, but then taken away and brought back the other way by Melsness. Melsness into the offensive zone. She slides down to the ice as the puck comes down into the near side corner. Welsh with it. Welsh getting tied up. There's just relentless zone play by the Red Knights. It's just completely stifled any Holy Angels. This one bleeds through the blue up into the corner. 3:20 remaining in regulation. Palmer trying to get it back the other way, but the Red Knights hold it in. There's a shot saved by Lude. Leah Lude, despite being hammered pretty much all night long, and just shot after shot by these Red Knights. Played a very good game. 2-0 in favor of the Red Knights. This is off the face-off. This will bank off the boards all the way back into the neutral zone. As the Stars floated up into the Benilde-St. Margaret's bench, and we'll have a face-off with 2:57 remaining in regulation. Red Knights bringing it back into the offensive zone. They'll play it around toward the back of the net. 2:45 remaining. Played through neutral ice, but it's picked up by the Red Knights. They'll bring it back into the offensive zone, play it around with Hancock. Then on the far side corner. Loose out front, there's a shot. Lude able to hold that one on at point, hold on to that one at point blank range. Lude doing all she can to keep Holy Angels in this one, despite the struggles at the offensive end for the Stars tonight. Sent back the other way by Bursic, held in by the Red Knights, thrown in on goal, they score! The Megan Truman picking up that one. It's 3-0 Red Knights with 2:15 to play. Give it to Maya Jones actually there. So Jones getting the goal. It's 3-0 regardless. We're about to go under 2 minutes to play in the game. With the Red Knights just continue to hold the offensive zone. There's a shot on goal deflected down into the corner. Poked down to the near side. Back up toward the blue line, able to be held in by the Red Knights. Minute 45 remaining now. Chip back in front of the bench. Red Knights can't hold it in this time. So they'll vacate, but they'll force it right back in. 1:33 remaining in regulation. It's now down in the Red Knight zone along the far side in front of the bench. Bring it through neutral ice into the Holy Angels zone. 1:13 remaining. It's loose, and that one goes through the blue down into the corner. One minute left in the game, so the Red Knights are going to pick up a nice victory tonight over Holy Angels. A 3-0 lead with 50 seconds remaining. That one thrown toward the net. Still loose out front. Redirect, no. Rebound, no. That one may have hit the crossbar or the goaltender or both. That comes down to the near side. That one directed in traffic up into the corner. 32 seconds remaining in regulation. Send this one back all the way down. 22 seconds remaining. Deflects its way through the neutral zone. Well, the Angels playing it in their zone with Neeland. Neeland will send it all the way back the other direction. Knights will play it in their zone, but it won't matter as we're under 5 seconds to play. And that'll do it. The Red Knights with a 3-0 shutout victory over Holy Angels. Never really felt threatened. It took them a little while to get going here at the rec center, but Benilde-St. Margaret's cruises to a 3-0 victory tonight over Holy Angels. Watching Catholic Sports Network coverage here from the St. Louis Park Rec Center. It's Washout for Cancer Night, benefiting the Randy Shaver Cancer Research Fund. Special night here at the St. Louis Park Rec Center. The first half of our doubleheader comes to an end with the host Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights 3 and the Academy of Holy Angels Stars nothing. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back a little bit with the start of the BSM boys game as they take on number 4 Minnetonka. A huge game. The number 4 Skippers, the Red Knights, who have won 6 in a row. Not a lot to talk about for the home Red Knights. We'll see what they can do against a tough Minnetonka team. That's coming up next. Bart Archer will be joining us on the broadcast, so don't go anywhere. You're watching the Catholic Sports Network.